I love it. All right, so we have another review coming to you guys today on a couple of the beverages we have here in store. I know you watched the last video with Ken and Matt, and they did a review here on Scuttlebutt Brewery. And just to kind of let you guys know, I don't drink, at least alcohol it is, but I do love me some kombucha, and that is one of the products that we carry. So today I'll be doing the kombucha side, and Matt here, who you've already met, is going to be doing the beer tasting side. So I guess I'll just jump right into it. You want me to go first there, Matt?
Go for it, man. Yeah, jump on in.
So yeah, this is a company called Shen Zen Tea. They're actually out of Seattle, Washington. And just so you guys know, we try to support local first here at SnohoCider&Brew. So that being said, they do quite a few different flavors. This is their strawberry. And I'll just say that I found these guys at a farmer's market, and that's what caused me to bring them into the store here is, I've tried tons and tons and tons of different kombuchas, and honestly, a lot of them taste way too much like alcohol or vinegar, just not enough flavor, not the right flavor. And these guys, in my opinion, they did it right. Now, I haven't tried every single flavor yet, but I do want to give this one a good review and let everybody know how it tastes. So I'm going to start there. A little bit about these guys. So James Chang is the master brewer. He's actually he has a master's in biochemistry. He's one of the owners, and this is what they kind of say about the flavor. So it's Northwest organic strawberries that are fermented with kombucha to bring a thirst-quenching fruity brew. A blend of single-origin black tea, roasted Japanese green tea, and our signature lemongrass kombucha create a balanced fruity flavor with Skagit Valley strawberries. So ingredients: 100% raw organic kombucha, and of course the teas, as well as organic strawberries. So they put a lot of thought and effort into the products they put in here. It's not just extracts and random teas. They do, just the best quality that they can for their ingredients, and I think it shows. You can see all the live cultures down there at the bottom. If you ever get a kombucha and there's like those live cultures, that's good. That's what you want. This guy's gonna fizz up pretty good.
Yeah. Nice fermentation effect there. Cap down.
All right, there we go. Let's see how it pours.
All right.
I just made a big mess. But you can see that it actually has natural carbonation. They don't force carbonate anything that they do. It's all natural. At least as far as I'm aware, they don't force carbonate. Whereas, obviously during the beer process, you do force carbonate. So this will go flat much faster. And they could, but I really don't think they do.
I think you're right. I think it's all just from the natural cultures.
Yeah. So little history on kombucha there. When the SCOBY, when the actual kind of live organism eats the sugars in the tea making process, it produces carbon dioxide.
Yes.
Carbon dioxide that basically carbonates the beverage in that process. And that's why you can find some that taste like alcohol. They fermented too long.
And some have a little bit of trace alcohol left over. Some have a decent amount of alcohol left over. But this one is very, very, very small trace amounts, as I recall, at the time of brewing. So equivocally, you have a kombucha that has all the effervescence of an alcoholic beverage, but without any alcohol left over.
Yeah, and so I know legally you're required, if you have a certain percentage of alcohol that happens either during the brewing process or after bottling, you have to put it on your label. So these guys obviously don't hit that level of alcohol, or else they would have to put it on the label.
True enough. Yeah.
So
it's effectively non-alcoholic kombucha.
So it straight up, when you first smell it, just smells like any regular kombucha. You get the what I know is the SCOBY smell, the just that culture smell. A lot of people believe it's vinegar. Yes, it does smell like a vinegar, but that is from the SCOBY, the live culture. And that's good. You want that with a hint of the flavor and a bit of tea as well. Delicious.
Refreshing.
So it's actually nice. The first little sip that I get is very carbonated, which is nice because I love that fresh, crisp flavor. That's why I like kombucha. It's not the kind of made out of any syrup or anything like that. So, and it's not forced carbonated with a lot of sodium in it, where I can actually get a nice, crisp, refreshing flavor without drinking something that's, pretty gross.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, it's good natural ingredients. It's not fake,
All real, all wholesome, and all locally sourced.
Yeah. Yeah, the strawberries are, they said, where? Skagit Valley.
Yes.
Ooh, that's solid.
Very solid.
Yeah, so, like I said, you get a very frothy, it's almost frothy. Haha, I used the word frothy.
Frothy. You got it in there.
Very carbonated punch to it initially. The aftertaste is the strawberry, and then obviously as you're drinking it, you're getting that kombucha tea flavor. So that's where your lemongrass, your black tea, your green tea is really coming in as it's in your mouth. That's what you're getting is the tea, and that's how it should be. The aftertaste shouldn't be acidic. It should be sweet with just a hint of that bite to it because it's fermented. And that's exactly what I get. And then as I let it sit, the strawberry kind of rides on. And that's, what I get as the aftertaste is that strawberry, which is super nice.
Very nice, yeah. A very good way to end it with a drink like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I won't necessarily rate this per se for this particular video, but I'll let Matt do his thing and try out one of the flavors that he has here. And I'll let him jump into that.
Cool. All right, so here we go. So what I have here is called the Mosaic IPA, and this one is from Scuttlebutt Brewing, and this is a Northwest craft beer right here in Everett, Washington. So these guys are literally just minutes away from us here in Everett, and super local, and they've been doing it for over 20 years now, or about exactly 20 years. They've been family owned. Really, really cool brewery. And I really love the design and the artwork on this can itself. It just kind of is showing the style of their brewery and the fact that they really are kind of very unique and very much embracing of the kind of artistic, you might say, style of Seattle. A little bit hippie, a little bit nouveau modern, a little bit futuristic, all at the same time. And yeah, so this is going to be a double dry hopped IPA. So what they say on here is that it's sticky and aromatic. This IPA is driven by the beautiful Mosaic hop and showcases big pine, melon, and tangerine character. I'm very intrigued by that last bit there. Mm-hmm. And what looks like we have here is an 8%. So it is definitely a nice, hard-hitting IPA and 73 IBU. So definitely a pretty intensely high bitterness rating. Not the highest I've seen, which I appreciate actually. Mm. I don't tend to go for the 90 IBU or higher bitter beer face effect. But this one is definitely going to be hoppy, definitely going to be flavorful. So I'm intrigued.
Solid 8%.
Solid 8% here. Yeah, that's not messing around. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and this is looks like they're seasonal. It's only available October through December.
Very nice. Yeah, so just literally the winter seasonal special. It looks like they use the Mosaic, Cascade, and Centennial hops on this one, as well as mango, apricot, and herbal pine for the actual flavor notes. Mm-hmm. So here we go, man. I'm expecting a lot here. I'm expecting a lot of flavor and a little punch and a little zest at the same time. Should we go for the full effect here in the glass, I think?
Yeah,
see that nice color tone?
Get a good, yeah.
Let's see it.
Get that going.
There's that nice smooth pour.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so these guys actually came in and came into the location here and chatted with us. We met, Master Brewer?
The Master Brewer himself, or the Brew Master, I suppose.
Brew Master.
Yes.
We met him and one of their sales guys?
Yeah. And their local rep here.
And their local rep. So yeah, that's awesome. Anytime, hey, if you're watching this and if you have a brewery and you want to come in, you're always welcome. Come in anytime, or if you know anybody that has a brewery, send them in. Like we love getting people in that come to talk about their product that are local. So
Absolutely. Well, cheers to that, and let me give this a shot here. It's got a good headiness to it, a really nice light amber color you can see.
It is super light, which is nice.
It's got a bit of a cloudiness there.
Yeah.
And that's definitely probably the dry hopped or double hopped IPA there. So yeah, let's give it a shot here. Definitely a nice foamy, frothy topping. Know what we say? Yes.
Frothy. Yeah, I did say frothy.
You managed to, and I did too.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Not as intensely hoppy as I was expecting. It definitely hits me right off the bat with a really nice sweet note of tangerine, actually. So like that apricot tangerine note.
That apricot, straight up. Like that is what I smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely the prominent flavor note. And then I would say the very, very tail end of it, you get that kind of that dry hoppy flavor, you know? So it definitely finishes with that hoppiness, but right off the bat, it's all citrusy and fruity tangerine notes and really flavorful, really flavorful. Let me go for another here.
Killing it.
I'm killing it, and they are killing it as well. Yeah, it's crisp, it's flavorful. I would say it's well layered with the flavors too. So you really do almost kind of get different stages of those flavor notes. So you get that intense tangerine note, and then you get a bit milder of like an apricot and ale note, and then it blends right into kind of a more intense hoppy note. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it just finishes off with that crisp hoppy note.
Face you made.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
He saw the face. He saw the dry hop face.
I can only imagine.
Ooh, yeah.
Now I have drank beer in the past. I just don't. Yeah, I'm
just not currently.
I just don't drink.
Yeah.
But so I get what the hoppiness tastes like because back when I drank, it was Heineken was hoppy.
For sure, right? Yeah, that was the craft quality that you were going for at the time. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm more of a tea snob these days.
Indeed.
Right?
Yes.
Not really. So yeah, man, this is kind of where we're going to gear the channel to, is trying to do as many reviews locally as we can, because we love to support local. We're a local business. We've been in business for going on 6 years, and that's been our model since day one. We've revamped a lot of new things, obviously branching out into the beverage section, and we want to stick with that. Like, it's important to us that local comes first, and we support the people that work and live in our communities who support us. So, that's how we're able to give back as a business. That being said, I love both of these brands for that reason,
Absolutely. I'm right there with you. Yeah, they're local brands. They're a good company. They're good people, and they really make a good product. So not only is it a really high-end product that is really good quality, but it's also made by good people here in Washington. And I feel like there's nothing that we would want to support more than that.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, hands down.
Hands down and glasses up. There we go. One last cheers.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Smooth.
So yeah, what do you think? I mean, is this going to be something you're going to grab over another IPA? Really, be honest.
Okay, so to be honest here, I would say over a lot of IPAs, absolutely I would grab it, and compared to a lot of kind of the standard IPAs you might see on tap, or a lot of like the standard kind of go-to, which would be like a Hefeweizen, if you're unsure of what to get, I would absolutely reach for this first. To me, this is much more flavorful, much more interesting. It still is just as crisp and smooth as a traditional kind of ale or as a lighter IPA. But between the flavor and the heaviness of the effect, and I mean, this thing is just still bubbling on me here. It's just got this great effervescence, and it's got the really nice headiness to it, and you can see the remnants.
That effervescence, I mean, that's not. It takes time to get that down. Like,
it does.
I brewed a ton, and there's similar processes, but two different products when it comes to kombucha versus beer. But I've seen a lot of people online brewing beer have the same issues, where if you just pick up brewing your own, and I'm just going to throw this in here, if you just pick it up and you start, you're probably not going to get a product that has this much effervescence and natural carbonation to it that these do. It doesn't happen. It takes time. You have to be very patient, and the fact that you can get that type of, you tap the glass and you're still getting that effervescence out of it.
Still continuously.
That means it's a good quality. Like, the timing is down. Every step of the process has been thought out, and obviously you would expect that from a good company. So it's solid on that end, in my opinion.
True enough. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, To rate this, I would absolutely, the reason I chose this brand is because I would buy this over pretty much any other brand. And people might kind of bash me for this, but GT's Kombucha is probably one of my favorites. Next to that, Shen Zen. They're both equal in my mind because these are accessible at our store right now. I'll drink these every day, all day. I won't buy any other brand. Tried many, they all kind of suck. Besides like this and a handful of others. There's like 4 or 5 out there that I've tried that are top tier. There's probably 20 out there that I've tried that are not that great. So that being said, Scuttlebutt is not actually available right now. So at our location, it will be.
Not yet.
It will be.
Soon to be.
So in the next coming weeks, we're gonna have this this brand, Scuttlebutt, in our store. So put in the comments below what you'd like to see. 100%, put what you've tried locally, maybe at their brewery or you picked up somewhere else. Put what you've tried and liked below in the comments. Let us know what flavors we should bring in and check back in the next couple weeks to see if we have this product. We'll make another announcement on our social media page when we do get them in. So we appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. There's plenty of other flavors we're going to be doing in the future.
Oh yeah.
So we'll catch you in the next video.
Stay cool, stay chill.
All right.
And our beer will too.